Well, hello, and welcome to From Paper to People podcast's YouTube channel. My name is Carolyn Nee Lachlan, and I am your hostess with the mostest. This is quick, just to let you know, yes, because Joe Rogan Experience puts out bad information, disinformation, purposeful misinformation about the COVID-19 vaccines, about masking, about social distancing, and all the other things that are out there that help us to stay healthy and help us not to die. I have removed my podcast from Spotify. So if you were listening on Spotify, I apologize for any inconvenience this might cause you, but I had to look at this and say, as a former contact tracer for New York State, who had to put people into quarantine, who had to deal with some of those people getting sick, making sure that they had information to help them get to the hospital, people getting tests when tests became available. One of the big things was making sure that people had food. A lot of times people didn't have food, and they were staying home for 2 weeks at that time because it was early-ish in the pandemic and in contact tracing. They had to skip work for 2 weeks. And if they were wage earners, that was a lot of food that they weren't going to have. Things for babies, diapers and formula and stuff like that. Paper goods for the house. We had to get this information and get these goods sometimes to people. That was what contact tracing was all about. And I did that for 10 months. And so I was in the thick of people really being under a lot of stress and being terrified for themselves, their children, the elders in their families, their jobs, and their own safety. And to find that Spotify was challenged and asked, will you take down Joe Rogan Experience because of what he's doing? They said, no, we don't care about the disinformation or misinformation. It doesn't rise to the level of an offense according to our community standards. And they said that they're protecting his free speech. Well, as far as I'm concerned, the right to free speech does not include spreading lies that will kill people. That's not okay with me. If you could disagree with me, that's fine. You're welcome to. Personally, I don't want people to die because they've been given bad information. So I withdrew my podcast from Spotify. I also deleted my personal account from Spotify. They will not be getting any more money from me. And, my little podcast doesn't really make a dent with them, but it makes me know that I'm doing the right thing and I can sleep well tonight. So where can you listen to From Paper to People? My heavens, there are many places to listen. If you look here, you can see Audible, Blueberry, which is my initial host, Good Pods, iHeartRadio, iTunes or Apple, Pandora, SoundCloud, Spreaker, and Stitcher. Those are just some of the places that you can find me. Because ultimately, any little podcatcher out there that picks up feed from iTunes will carry From Paper to People. And of course, you can subscribe here. You're welcome to subscribe here. And if you choose to do that, you will not only get the regular episodes of the podcast, you will get a lot of how-to videos. And then if you support me on Patreon at patreon.com/ancestorsalive, you will get early previews of those kinds of videos, all of those teaching videos. So there are lots of ways to grab content from me, and none of them involve Spotify anymore. Again, my apologies if this is an inconvenience to you. And if you consider it virtue signaling, you're probably in the wrong place to begin with. This was purposeful and it was intentional and it was with the thought of safety and public health in the front of my mind. So thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate you. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you do subscribe if you haven't already, but please do. Subscribe, comment, like, say yo. I'll say yo back. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.